Hi, I'm Delegate Patrick Hope, and welcome to Week 2 of the Legislative Update here in the Richmond's 2013 legislative session. Well, this has been a very disappointing week here on Capitol Square. It started on Monday with the House Republicans defeating an effort to restore the voting rights for people who have been incarcerated, paid their debt to the society, and out of jail. Right now, we are one of few states in the entire country that doesn't allow this automatically. And the governor, the attorney general, the lieutenant governor, and a number of House Democrats and Senate Democrats have been putting in legislation this year, but unfortunately that bill was defeated. It's still alive in the Senate, and so I'm hopeful that when it does come back over to the House, that House Republicans will reconsider their vote and will vote for this very common sense, fair, and open-minded constitutional amendment. A bill that I put in that would repeal regulations that would close family planning services was also defeated. You remember last year's session, how divisive it was and how we were considered to be the national laughingstock. Well, this bill passed last year that forced regulations to be written that could end up making family planning services, places where people go get preventive care and cancer screenings, could close their doors because they'd be required to operate just like hospitals. I was very disappointed in this defeat, but not surprised. But I will tend to bring it back year after year until we're able to pass to repeal these regulations. Another bill that I put in that was also defeated, which I'm disappointed about, was a common sense measure. The Centers for Disease Control now recommends that boys, and then for years they've been recommending girls, but now they recommend that boys receive the HPV vaccine. Unfortunately, the bill that I introduced that would expand it to boys was defeated. And I'm very disappointed in that, because what we've done is we put our narrow political interests ahead of the public's interest. And I hope that that bill gets reconsidered at some point soon. Another bill that I put in, and I've gotten a tremendous amount of coverage on this, is a common sense measure after the Sandy Hook tragedy that I believe will have an immediate impact on gun safety and gun violence. It's a bill that requires universal background checks for all sales in Virginia. I recently went to a gun show in Virginia and was just surprised how easy it was to purchase a gun without a criminal background check. We shouldn't be making it so easy for criminals to purchase guns. We shouldn't be making it easy for people that might have a serious mental illness, people who've been adjudicated by a court that are seriously mentally ill, from getting a gun. And what I've learned is that nearly 40% of all gun sale transactions occur in this manner without at least a criminal background check. And I want to change that, and I want to make it illegal to do it otherwise. But that bill was defeated, and I'm very disappointed about that. I know that there's efforts over in the Senate, and I hope that those pass over there. But at a minimum, I really hope that the federal government, Vice President Biden, President Obama, are able to do something at the federal level. Because in Virginia, the NRA has such a firm grip over our legislature, it makes it very difficult to do even common sense things where an enormous amount of public support, overwhelming support, that are coming from the public. And so I continue to work on these issues and many others. I look forward to seeing you back here next week for my Week 3 update. If you need any more information about things that are going on here at Capitol Square, or to keep up with any of the things that I'm working on, please go to my website at hopeforvirginia.org. Well, that's this week's update. Look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you and have a great week.